All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Ironheart update is here, and I gotta say, I'm really digging the suit. It looks absolutely amazing. However, I'm sure some of you guys are wondering how this thing performs. Is she going to basically blow us away with absolutely stellar DPS like we saw from Cyclops and Storm? And as you can see, I don't have her at level 80 yet. Unfortunately, you gotta wait at least another day. Now I do have a bunch of tickets, so technically I could push it, but when I get 70% on the first day, it just doesn't make sense to waste the ticket. So I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow and possibly get it done there. Hopefully not get hit with 25 and then have to wait the third day, because that would kind of suck, because at that point I'm at 90% and then it would be a super waste of a ticket, but we shall see. Now, gotta say, I'm happy that they are keeping her as a support. I did misspeak though in my patch note video. I said this thing was going up from 25% to 45%, but it's actually 35 already. So we're only getting a 10% bump in her value as a support, which for a lot of people, 1050, crystal cost, probably not worth it. So I would say if you wanted another support character, she's still a decent pickup for a support. If you want to push her up to tier 4 for World Boss Legend Plus, that's what I'm gonna do. But maybe you could hold off until Black Friday in a couple months and then buy the uniform at a super discounted price, since it's only 10%, so it's up to you what you want to do. I am happy that they did put some work in the kit. A couple things that I asked for, they did give me with the uniform, so I'm kind of happy, right? Hopefully when I get her to tier 4, even though she didn't get the best tier 4 buff, that she's actually a stellar DPS. Because sure, okay, we'll talk about the rotation first, and then we'll come back to that. So right here, the rotation is going to look something like this: 5, slight delay, and then you want to go 3 and then 4. Couple things that they I'm not sure why it didn't let me move there, but the 4 is a VPAT. Now it's not as cool in my opinion. Like, it is cool, but I don't like that she stands in place first and then you're able to move around, right? With the older uniform, let me show you. All right, let me go here, go Riri, hello, whatever. With the older uniform, I felt like I had more freedom, like I could immediately start moving away right away. As soon as I hit the skill, like I could go as far away from the enemy as I wanted, and I love that, right? However, the new one, not as much freedom, but it is still pretty damn cool to see her in the 4th skill, like when she moves up into the sky, the split beam, like it's still cool. And I'm happy that they didn't completely destroy the VPAD like they did with somebody like Gambit. Right now, for the 5th skill, you can't insta cancel it. If you do, you're not going to get the hits, and you want to make sure that you get the hits, because their rotation, I'll show you in a sec, depends on you getting the damage. Now you do get the accumulation right away, so that's good, right? But you want to make sure that you wait until you see that blue screen pop up, then you can cancel out of it. If you do that and then cancel into her 3rd skill, which is an instant cancel, which shout out to them for sending an Optimus Prime, you know what I'm saying, my boy, with the truck there, you can cancel up that and you get the damage from it. So wait for the screen pop up, then you go 5, 3, then 5, sorry. And if you want to use her with a regular proc, you're gonna have to be really quick, because once you go 5, let that go up, then you gotta go 6, and then right into the 3, and then the 4. Sorry. Anyway, so I was gonna say, even if she's not a super insane DPS like Cyclops, I will be happy if she's decent, because one of the things that really annoys me, I'll show you guys, is right now I'm at stage 39 for Black Swan. And Black Swan, as many of you guys know, she has that annoying shield that pops up. And having characters that do really good damage or have a lot of hits in their rotation and it comes really quickly is great for breaking the shield. And that's why one of my favorite teams to use right now is actually this team right here, with Cyclops and Storm. I have Psylocke on the team just because she can benefit from Storm, and if Storm dies, then she can finish up, because she's gonna get the extra elemental damage and all the buffs that Cyclops offers. But Cyclops is so good for breaking the shield on Black Swan. So if I can come in and I can sub out what you call it, where's my boy, Star-Lord, for one, not as good a leadership because hers is going to be 55 as opposed to 65 for him. But coming in with the ignore dodge because she's speed, so she's going to have the ignore dodge in the kit. Now I could use Doctor Strange, but you know what I'm saying? Having Riri is going to give me the ignore dodge, plus she's going to have hopefully a lot of hits on her skills and decent damage for ripping through the shield, so I can, you know, get through the daily clears faster, because I do like to try and clear the high stages. Now if you don't care about this, like again, Riri is an easy skip for you in terms of the uniform, but in terms of the tier 4 for the character, if you had the old uniform, because base kit Riri is not a support, it's just a leadership, then yeah, you would skip over Riri altogether if you don't have any uniform for her. But if you want more supports to make your clears faster, because you want to be farming the Godstone and the new materials and whatnot, then yeah, you want to be playing Legend Plus and not be here bashing your head against the wall every day trying to make sure that you get your clears in. Because, you know, who wants to be playing this thing for a full 5 minutes when you can, you know, put a couple supports in and make it so that you're playing for 3 minutes, you know? So that's my 2 cents. I decided to throw a rage on her, right? I'm gonna show you guys what she can do at level 70. Then once we get to level 80, we'll try again, see how much better she gets, and then tier 4. And yeah, we'll see, right? Anyways, let's get into it. Let's get active and see what the girl can do for us. I think we can possibly try her out against Ultron. There's not much that she can do. Yeah, nothing at all here, right? Yeah. And then I guess we can try Kang, but she's 70. I guess once we get to 80, we can try 29. Okay, fine. Let's try Kang stage 9, see how she does. And she doesn't have many tags. She has the machine tag and she has the leadership tag, so that kind of sucks. The leadership tag is great because that means you can use White Fox, but having the machine tag doesn't really pop up at all. And oh shit, I have White Fox on the field. Whatever. Is that good damage? I don't know. I was kind of hoping to one-shot it. Okay. Happy that she still is really fast on her feet. Having the V-pad is good for this stage here, because it means I don't have to worry about getting hit. Let me see. Where is this guy going to spawn this thing? Cool. By the way, her second skill is pretty cool. I wish you could delay or insta cancel it. Really, I couldn't finish this up. Maybe it's because I was being chicken and I didn't want to have her die. Whatever. I hate the fact that if you start hitting this guy too quickly, then you'll switch where he's gonna spawn the bloody thing and then kill you. So I kind of have to play that cautiously sometimes. I used the wrong rotation there, but whatever. It doesn't matter. She has way more than enough damage. There's nothing high enough that I can actually use her for it, now that she's going to be able to do it at level 70. But I did want to test out the damage on her a little bit. You know what her 5th skill reminds me of? Iron Man's. Is it Iron Man's new 5th skill? Yeah, it's literally the same thing, no? Well, I guess Ironheart, Iron Man's paying homage. People are going to say, oh, she's a copy or whatever, but bro, like, there's so many copycat characters in this game, bro. Like, it is what it is. Alright? It is what it is, bro. By the way, I haven't watched the show, so I don't know if in the show she summons a car or somebody is assisting her in the car. Like, I don't really follow the Marvel shows anymore. Like once they started this new age stuff, I just kind of tuned it out, you know what I'm saying? But I am curious to know if you guys watch the show. Is there a scene where she calls in a truck or a truck comes to assist her? By the way, any y'all going to see Jurassic Park? Wifey's telling me I gotta go see it tomorrow. So these days I don't even go to the movies, bro. Yeah, I don't have the book. Oh shit, I have Nick Fury. Whatever. Nick Fury, Phil Coulson, they're all the same shit. We have Phil Coulson on the field. I didn't swap around my thing because I didn't try this beforehand. I just put the team together. I'm like, alright, Let's test it out and see how she does. She feels slow. Like I feel as though her base movement speed feels slower than it was in her last uniform. Let me know in the comments, bro. Like she feels slower because she's bringing more weapons. Awakened Seal completely missed. Devil Dinosaur is all the way up there doing nothing. Yeah, she feels slower. Like still way faster than the average character. Alright, but she does, to me, feel slower. A tripper? Maybe I am, I don't know. Let's go ahead and do that, and... No? No, none of that. Let's go. Ooh, I wanted to see if I could get a little bit more damage off there. I guess she's talking about Riri. Yeah, the ignore dodge and stuff. Like she's a good support, right? But like not necessarily with this uniform specifically, like just in general. Like with if you have the old uniform, I could justify not buying the new one and just like getting the tier 4 and just calling it, you know what I'm saying? Which kind of a shitty update if you look at it that way. Like what? Oh, bro, chill fam, chill. And at least in Riri's case, unlike she's on the field, she came on the field and then just messed up the whole thing. I wish you could turn that shit off. You know how many times that ruins my my runs in World Boss Legend Plus? Like when you're using Thor, let me know if this happens to any of you guys. When you're using people like Thor and Beta Ray Bill, and you bring out Beta Ray Bill to try and use him to weaken the shield for Black Swan. And then Black Swan goes down, but then Thor pops out and starts hitting Black Swan, and you're trying to tap your screen rapidly to get fucking Thor to come back out so you can actually unload on this broad, bro. And then the whole time gets run down. you get like no damage, bro. Sometimes I just toss my phone. I'm like, all right, bro. I need to take a couple minutes because that shit pisses me off. Sometimes I'm like, bro, you're taking this game way too seriously. You know what I'm saying? Go spend some time with your kids, bro. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, just the first look on Riri. Like I said, she is primarily gonna be a support character with a good leadership, but I'm curious if at tier 4 she's gonna be able to do good damage. So that's why I threw the rage on her ahead of time, not necessarily for the level 70 gameplay, because I do think she can be proc friendly if you're quick with it. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.